getting crazy, baby, chill. Don't medicate, just meditate. You waking up now, well, baby, you hella late. Educate, look at what's going on, let it resonate, accelerate. Find your inner hunger like you never ate. Agenda is to push the hate, separate and segregate. Don't celebrate quite yet, the storm is coming, cue for heaven's sake. Violence that they demonstrate, instigate and penetrate the values of our country and our God is what they desecrate. My fighters ain't no featherweight, pulling out the seams of the fabric that they fabricate. They feed us lies, manipulate, intimidate through fear and force, forcing us to sit and wait until we come together, congregate, and then we liberate. Praying that you give me strength to find some love amongst the hate. Marching on these streets of blood till I see the golden gates. Troubadour and troubled souls, one of God's servants. Blades out, cut the grass till we see the serpents.
One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
I know the truth is hard to swallow, just digest it. Suspected something's going on, but chose to just neglect it. Deflected by some breaking news, oh, we just accept it. Expected just to fall in line and follow their perspective. Don't question their objective, but I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament, these children are protected. So I'm fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed, blind, not a sheep. Only kneel to my God, so I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches, I can't take it on the cheek. Drink from a glass half full, I'm optimistic. People are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition, or I'm gonna start resisting, and then I'll pray for forgiveness.
One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
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 One day, one day, one day. Oh, one day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
Whew. Man, I hear that song when I watch the video. Thank you, Kelly Unknown, because that's who initially told me who that was. I heard it and I was like, hey, I like that. And when I first watched the video, I'm like, how do I join that group? Anyway, I'm not gonna ignore the chat, but I want to keep my thoughts on the right path so I don't forget them. So thanks everyone for stepping through. I'm not gonna make this long, but I just want to say that, I've told myself this 100 times, maybe more than 100 times. But in the title, it says that YouTube will put you in a messed up space, and it will. Is being a person that tries to commute all over, there's always, pushback. Everybody's obviously not going to agree. I get that, but it gets frustrating, especially on the political end, okay? Because of the differences. And, I have family that are Democrats, and, none of that. I try not to let that interfere, but unfortunately it does. But my point is, as I move around in these YouTube streets and try to interact with different people, I notice that it seems like at first I thought it was becoming easier when I first came to YouTube, but no, it's becoming harder. I thought it was easier. It's becoming harder. And I don't really understand that because it's not like that in real life. And yeah, just so you know, the rent, I don't know, all my stuff got blocked. I went in my studio and everybody's wrench was gone. The blocked words were gone. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know. I'm gonna give them back. Because I especially like to reciprocate, for the other channels I'm on. I appreciate it. So don't think that I'm gonna do it. Like I said, I just wanted to stay on my train of thought. But back to what I was saying, sometimes I feel like I'm over explaining, or I'm going too far, or I'm just conflicted with it. And as I want to say fuck it, I can't. And a lot of times I'll end up with hurt feelings. Which I shouldn't, because I should care less, right? If I'm not going to care about it in my real life, I shouldn't care about it on YouTube, technically. And I take this seriously. When I interact with people, I legitimately care about them. So it's hard for me to separate the two. People will say, YouTube, like it's not real. And to me, it's very real. And it kind of hurts me to think that sometimes I am conflicted with, is everybody really saying how they truly feel on here? I mean, is it that comfortable that you can just disrespect people, move however you want, and say whatever you want to say and no repercussions? That's why I try to pick my words. Man, I try to choose my words wisely and be candid at the same time. And I'm telling you, this shit is almost impossible, because you can't make everybody happy. You can't. And I'm the type of person that doesn't want anybody to not, not that I care about people not liking me, but I don't want to represent myself in the wrong way. It's like, why? I want to just be myself and be able to operate the way I operate and stop fucking caring about what other people think. Now, Mo is completely different from me, right? He really doesn't, like, really, really, really doesn't give a fuck. Jeez. And, I wish I could adapt that. Like, I truthfully wish I could adapt that. I just really don't know how. That's crazy, man. Fuck. And I don't know a way around it. Like, some people are really religious and get offended by cuss words, so that they're obviously out. They're not coming here because I say fuck too much. People that are probably either really far right, really far left, they're not gonna fuck with me because I'm with you. There's gray areas for me. Everything is not black and white for me. Everything is gray. It's situational all day. And people will be like, why? You can't make a firm decision on, like, yeah, certain things I can. Like, I don't like to play with my money. I mean, I don't. That's one thing I'm serious about. I'm serious about saving my fucking money. I'm serious about loyalty. Very serious. To a point to where I bring it to YouTube and take things personal. I don't know how to let go of the loyalty aspect, the accountability. I don't know how to do that. So when I text somebody, when I call somebody, the people I met off of here, when I say, much love, and, I mean all these things. I'm just not saying it to say it. And I know that may sound cliche, but this does get hurtful for me. And maybe I need to realize that, I guess YouTube ain't the place. Maybe I shouldn't be as candid. Maybe I shouldn't be as open, because people are going to take it and run with it in any direction they want to. Although I don't want to stop being me. See the confliction? I'm back and forth. Like, I feel like I'm talking all over the place. And I don't know how to really make that work. I don't like to hurt anybody's feelings, truthfully. But obviously we all have opinions, right? I was just in the chat room. I'll give an example. And see, some people might get pissed over this example. I was just listening to a chat room, and the bra would not shut the fuck up. And in my mind, I think, damn, is anybody gonna shut this bitch up? But that's just my opinion. So that's just an example. And I know that probably sounds bad, but I feel like it's a time and a place for everything. And I know we get passionate about things, but it's obvious to me when people, maybe not obvious right away, when people are semi, trolling per se. And that's not, I don't get into that trolling thing. I don't have any other accounts. Now, a couple of years ago, I had one. And the reason I had it was to be able to go into a certain chat room and ask questions and get them answered without a preconceived notion. I wasn't trying to hurt anybody. I just knew that I couldn't go in and ask these questions as me. That's the only time. That was a couple of years ago. So it wasn't to technically troll. It was to simply just ask some questions. That's all. But trolling, that's for kids for me. If I'm gonna troll you, I'm gonna troll you in my account. And I'll go over to Dangerous Freedom. And I'm not trolling him. I'm just talking shit in the chat room. And it's cool. People can do that here. They don't take me seriously. Like I'm trying to come in their chat room and hurt anybody. I'm just using him as an example. And I appreciate the people that will let me come and give my opinion and not judge me and still feel, that they don't have a disdain for me. I appreciate that because I try to give everybody a fair shot. Because I'm definitely not around here trying to cause division, disruption, any of that. Stop it, Tactical. I see it. I see you. Oh my God. Thanks, Lisa. I love everybody too. But I don't know how else to be other than myself. But I just think that all this splaining shit ain't too hot. It's not working out because I don't get anywhere with it. What? A few people on YouTube understand me a little bit better. So fucking what, right? Does that even matter? Does it? I only try to explain my scenarios and what I've been through to try to help somebody else. So hey, I did do some fucked up shit 20 some years ago when I was young. Don't do this again. I don't think that we should be ashamed of stuff that we've went through, experienced, etc., etc. So, yeah, you know what, Mark? The morning show idea is pretty good. And I seen RRC say, how you doing, RRC? I love you guys. I haven't been able to catch your show, though, the hours. But this week it kind of changed, so hopefully I can be able to see it. But yeah, I'm very diverse. I love people, man. Even when I was in school, I technically started. I thought I was going to be a PO. I wanted to make things different within the corrections. And then I started learning about people. Sociology was my favorite, and I just held on to that. So when I come to YouTube, it's almost, like the study of people, right? I'm around in different places, getting to know different people, their culture, what they do, where they're from. Not in a judgment perspective, but just to know. It intrigues me. It's some very smart people in this place. And being smart isn't everything. I guess if I had to pick common sense over book smarts, I might just pick the common sense because I don't know how far the fucking book smart is going to get. The book smarts is going to get me. And you're blessed if you get both because that's few and in between. Few and in between. No, you're right, Lisa. You're right. You guys are right. I don't need to explain myself. It's just a bad habit that I have. It's my I don't want people to get the wrong impression of me, but oh my God, man. Yeah, Mark, nobody really upset me. It just gave me a different perspective today. Okay, I'm doing something backwards. because I've been on here for a while, not making content, but I've been on YouTube long enough to know, you know, that some of these YouTube blocks are rough, if you want to put it in that perspective. No, it wasn't freaking dangerous. He offended me with his drinking. And Lucille, is that the name? Does that sound right, or am I completely off? No, but a few of you that I spend time with talking on the back end. When I say I love you, I mean it, and it's to everybody. I really have love for the people I've met on here, and that's it. And I appreciate everybody. I don't have to fucking agree with you. I really don't, because it's not like people don't say shit that don't doesn't piss me off. I mean, yeah, I get over it. Oh, Lucy, okay, Lucy got it. I get over it. I was close, right? See, that's why I can't play that fucking trivia game late at night. I can't play it. I'll never get no fucking points. So, and I'm not gonna cheat and hurry up and Google up the answer. So, I don't know. But maybe now I can. Uh, I'm gonna fix the wrench in the scenario. But I just wanted to say that, yeah, I guess the message is, man, I guess some of this I just have to, maybe some of you guys can help me in telling me that it doesn't matter. And I don't need to hear it 500 times. I've heard it enough. But you know what? Even though you guys say just be you, it doesn't matter, it's cool, I'm still going to be concerned about it. I know it. I know it. I know it. I know it. I wonder why this doesn't work. Why can't you guys see me? See, I don't even know how to work this part. Maybe I need to push some button. I don't know, man. This stuff just gets confusing for me. And as easy as this is, you would think that I would know how to work it, right? No, I don't. Shit. Not that I'm anything to look at. Damn. You know what, Mark? I don't need permission. And I've probably known Mark the longest down here. Yeah. I met Mark when I first came to YouTube, so it's been about a good 5-6 years. I guess I'm just new to certain areas, but I've been here for a minute. No, it'll tell me remove, Lisa, if I do that. I'm scared I'm going to kick myself out. I don't know if anybody can. If you're not. Click the camera. Okay, click the camera. No, that doesn't work. I wonder why. Why can't I get this to move? I can I can see myself. I just don't know how to put it on there. That is so weird. Okay, maybe somebody can, if you're not busy, I would really appreciate if you can come up here and help me with this. Because did that link work? I probably can't even drop a link because I don't even think I have. I don't even think. Oh, it did work. Click the overlay. Okay, I know, but when it doesn't. When I click on it, it says remove, so I'll end up taking myself out. I don't know how to do that, aren't I? If I hit remove. Can you hear me? Hello? What the hell? This is so ridiculous. It says I do not get this. How come I cannot hear him? What do I do?
All right, bring me up.
I can't bring you up. It won't let me.
Oh crap. Okay.
How do I do it?
Wow. Okay. So you see down on the bottom, you got mute, you got stop cam, cam mic, share, and then leave studio.
Yeah.
And so when you click the camera button, it just doesn't do anything. See, like right now, if I did it, it would just take me back to an icon. Okay.
It gives me an option for green screen.
Okay.
You know, them kind of things.
If you're in the green, all right, yeah, you got the camera, audio, and green screen options. Camera, is your camera hooked up? Or maybe you got it hooked up to the wrong camera. Do you have multiple?
Oh wait,
if you've got multiple cameras, when you go to the camera, you'll see that little right below our picture.
Well, there's only one. There's only one.
There's only one. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the one you're using.
Is the chit chat with Kelly? Is that an overlay?
You know what? Maybe.
Go into your banners to the overlay and unclick the overlay. Because I saw something in the background, so that's an overlay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Good call. What's up, Mayhem?
Nothing much.
It just gives me all of them. Okay.
Yeah, go down to where it says overlay.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
We have success. Right on. All right.
Damn it. How did you know that? I could not figure this shit out to save my life.
Because I've studied a little bit on the StreamYard, and that you could do only on the overlay can you do a 30-second intro or any stop motion type videos. And then when I saw the corner of your the purple, and I said, oh, I could see something in the background. That's an overlay.
Got it. That's how you know.
Cool, man.
Now I know. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, but this is hard, man. You can't please everybody. This kind of upsets me. I should just stop, I guess, huh?
No, hell no.
No.
Don't ever stop.
No, I'm saying I should just stop trying to please them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I've had people that come in there and try and be rude and stuff like that, and you know, they go away pretty quickly usually.
Oh, why do I have to be a people pleaser? You know, that's a horrible trait.
Well, I just try and be entertaining myself. I mean,
you're pretty damn good if you can sit up there for 8 hours and drink beer and still fun.
Man, I'll tell you what, man. Well, I've got a lot of experience at drinking beer. So.
That's his favorite sport.
I'd be out in
Second favorite.
Yeah. They asked him if he had a drinking problem. He said, nope, I figured it out.
Yep.
So it's not a problem, huh? Oh my gosh.
So how you doing tonight, Kelly?
I'm doing okay aside from that.
Yeah.
Man.
Kelly. Right.
Sometimes I worry I'm gonna, say, not really worry, but I'm like, thinking about my words too much. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta quit that.
Why do you think I go on the midnight stream? Then I can just say whatever. You know, nobody's going to care, and I usually delete them or privatize them right afterwards anyway.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, it's crazy because I probably got like 20 of them that I've privatized, and like 3 of them are just like, there's a big old red circle next to that stream that says blocked. Big old capital letter, blocked.
Really?
Yep. And I honestly, I haven't gone back through them to figure out why they're blocked, but there are bits and pieces out of those that I do want to go and edit out, so that way, like, I can get interviews with some of my friends and stuff like that in there.
Yeah, I don't know why it just bothered me. It's like I noticed that, I have that bad, because I guess I feel like I worked too hard to get a what do you call it, like a bad reputation. I worked too hard not to get one. Like I don't want people to think I'm me. Oh, fuck that. I guess I just need to stop it. Stop it. Because if you really don't care about that in real life, you definitely shouldn't care about it on YouTube, right? Because some people will say,
Right.
oh, who gives a fuck about YouTube? Well, I kind of do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we all do to an extent. I mean, I do too. I don't know. Maybe I've got a thicker skin. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like the other night, some guy came in there like, "You got French fry arms," and I'm like, "Okay." I
do.
I just laughed it off.
Yeah, but do you ever get people?
Wow, man. I don't know where you're getting your French fries from, but
Yeah.
But do you ever get people that really come up on the panel and give you any like real pushback?
not very often, no.
Yeah, see, I think
mean,
it's probably easier when you're staying in the same circle, where I tend to move around a lot.
That's true. Yeah, you do get around to circles that I won't even touch. Yeah.
He said that I won't even touch.
I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot.
Right.
Yeah. I've seen Maurice's lives before, and just all the racist stuff that happens in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't tolerate that stuff. So.
It's so funny too, because like in Mo, like
I'm not.
Kelly has to come in and she's like, knock it off, you fuckers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Mo just lets it happen. Kelly comes in, y'all need to stop. So I find it funny when she says she's so good natured and hard, and like in Mo's, it's like she flips the script on us.
He'll just let it go.
Who the hell is this? Yeah, he does. But I love Mo.
Where I can't take it, I'll get like, I hear enough of it, and I'm like, oh, stop. Yeah.
Yeah, they get really crazy in some of those rants.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I won't touch it with a 10-foot pole. Yeah, it is. It definitely isn't easy. I'll say that.
I'll tell you what. I mean, that's one of the guidelines for my channel. You don't say anything rude about women, and you don't say anything about racism. No racist and no womanizing type stuff.
I'd be in trouble.
Those are two topics that you're not going to change my mind. So don't even bring it up.
I just said something about women before I put you guys up here. Matter of fact, I was just at another channel, and they just wouldn't even shut the bitch up. Jesus Christ! At some point, can you turn her off?
You can mute her,
right?
Or boot her. One of the.
Right.
So I guess that would be something mean against women. So be like, shut the fuck up already. Damn it.
What can you do? Some of them are just like that.
Oh no, man.
I think it's funny when you like mute somebody that's like going on, and they're just steadily just still talking, and you're like, what the hell?
They don't even realize that they can't. That we can't.
Yeah, just let them talk.
Yeah.
Well, at least they feel like they're.
I bet you they could go in the backstage and still do it. I bet.
Yeah. Battery powered Gardner. Yeah. No nudity either. Yeah. Even I put on a shirt before I come on here, or I'll just have my icon up here if I'm sitting in my underwear.
Yeah. Well, at least you're honest.
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah. Dangerous sits up there with no pants on, just to let you guys know.
Mo
No,
does it too.
no,
Sometimes.
dude, are you kidding me? It's freaking 85 degrees here, man. I'm wearing shorts. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Right? Yeah. No.
Shit.
He says they're his shorts. I think those are his boxers, but
Hey, Arizona, I don't blame you. I'm surprised you have any clothes on. I could not do Arizona life. Not
Wow,
at
I'll take
all.
that back.
Yeah.
It's actually 90 here right now. Wow, I should be back at the pool.
Oh my god. I couldn't do it.
wow.
I think we might have hit 70 today, and I was like, oh, it's hot. I'm gonna have to put the air in soon. He's got shorts on.
Ah,
You had to prove that you weren't sitting in your underwear.
What battery powered that?
yeah.
I like to please the crowd.
You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, you've heard that. You've heard of that show, Naked and Afraid. Well, Dangerous Freedom. He's gonna create another show. It's called You're Afraid Because I'm Naked.
Hey, you better be careful before you're short.
I ain't afraid of crap. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a pistol in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
I haven't talked to you for a while, man. How you been?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Good. I've had a hell of a week, man. Oh man, but I'm good.
Hey,
Yeah,
how
I'm
much
glad
was
to hear that your channel's doing better.
how
Yeah.
much was that? How much was that BB gun?
I think I paid.
Oh,
His.
the
Oh,
BB. Yeah, the BB gun that I
The
it
little
was like
one.
79.
Oh, that
79
okay.
something.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, it was off of Amazon. Yeah.
you're talking about the handgun one.
Yeah.
Yeah, from my video.
How long do those CO2s work in that thing?
I don't know. It has like an 18 shot, so I did it like 4 or 5 times before it started losing power. So
Okay. All right.
it lasts pretty good, and I have two mags for it, so I don't have it with me.
I mean, I went out and I got.
But I do have something else.
I got the Daisy.
Yeah, yours is
I like the rifle. You get a little bit more impact, and the ones they make now. I'll tell you what. Even if you go with like the Daisy rifle, the ones they make now, those things are powerful as you all get out, man.
now, what the hell is that now?
Airsoft gun. Got training
Oh,
this weekend. So
Make sure you don't freeze those pellets first, or those.
Wow.
no, that's
later,
for
Lisa.
paintball.
That's for
That's for
paint. That
paintball.
shit hurts. You get hit
Yeah.
with a paintball, that hurts, man.
Mm-hmm. So what's the difference between the airsoft projectiles and the paintballs?
The paintballs are about like 0.68 millimeter, I think.
Mhm.
So they're like a dime size
Yeah.
in diameter. And then these BBs are like well,
That's a great way
hard.
to practice without wasting bullets. That's the
Okay. All right. So they're just little. Are they rubber or plastic?
They're plastic. They're plastic. But here's something for anybody that is going to look for these. Make sure that it says that it is a it's like a point something. No, the BBs are like 0.65 or something like that. 0.68. So the steel BBs are like 0.45 or 0.46. So they're small. They're smaller. So if you're looking for a BB gun, make sure it says that it's the plastic BBs that are .68, because you will make the mistake, and you cannot shoot these plastic BBs out of a steel BB gun,
Yeah.
Mm.
I got you.
and vice versa. Well, you might be able to shoot steel BBs out of this because it's a little bit bigger, but I wouldn't do it.
I've got some Hornady, but these are the little ones. These are the old school .188. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you what,
Hmm.
with as many doves and little critters we got around here, they come in very handy. You only have to hit them once. Even rabbits.
And then the fun thing about these is every time I pull out that magazine, the BBs want to fall out.
What's up, puppy? What's up, puppy?
Oh. Oh man, I got rid of a cat today. Yes. I was so happy. Maurice's sister took him. I'm like, oh, thank God.
Why? What's wrong with the cat?
His hair, I like animals, but it's something with his hair that it was just messing with me.
Oh, like you're allergic or something?
Yeah, but my other cat is fine. It's just, his hair, I don't get it. It's just something with him, and I feel bad. But at least, I mean, I rehomed him, though. He's going to another, just didn't put him outside and be like, go ahead,
Yep.
But yeah, it was messing with my sinuses, so.
What's up, Top Spin? Good to see you.
Gotta go.
Yes.
Barry.
Sorry, Top Spin. No, I don't drive the UPS. See, speaking of UPS, like, anybody ever track their package that they ever ordered and wondered why the hell they send it over here to go over here to go down here?
Yes. Yes.
It's like I've seen several times my packages go, and I'm like, I could just easily drive over there and pick it up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get you. Now mine usually come from the East Coast because I'm so close to the West Coast. So now I don't get too much of that. Usually it'll like bounce from like say New York, or like when I got my K-bar, it bounced from New York and then it went to Texas, and then from Texas it came over to Arizona. But
yeah, one of my packages it literally went from Little Rock down to Texarkana and then back up to Little Rock.
what? That makes no sense.
Yeah, that's kind of.
And then it finally went towards. Went towards me. Yeah.
That's a good one, Mrs. Red Badger.
Oh, hey, Mrs. Red Badger. Oh, they're practicing to be government employees.
Right.
I'm an Amazon whore. I gotta quit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that. Oh, stop it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. I've been ordering stuff like almost every other day now, so it's kind of neat getting new packages in, ammo and other crafts and stuff and canning stuff. And
I have to be like my family has to be an Amazon whore. Because we live out, when I say we live out in the middle of nowhere, like, you ever watch the movie Wrong Turn? If you're in my neighborhood and I don't know you, you took the wrong turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
You start hearing banjos starting to play, turn around. So, like, we have a Walmart, we have a Walmart and a Dollar General, so I guess we're kind of civilized. But
kind of civilized.
You have a Taco Bell.
Actually, we do. We have one of those Taco Bell, KFC merged buildings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We have a Sonic. We have a McDonald's. We have Wendy's. We have a Baskin Robbins and all that.
That's the one good thing I can say about here. If you talk about good food, you have everything here. If you want Greek food, you want Italian food, you want soul food, it's all here,
Yeah.
There's perks to being in the city, I guess.
Right. It's like whenever my wife wants to go out, she's like, "What do you want?" I was like, "What options do we have that we haven't had before? You got McDonald's, you got KFC, you got this, you got this, you got chopping block, you got like little mom and pop places." So we always go to Pizza Hut.
There you go.
You know.
Pizza Hut, that's always the option.
Yeah, yeah. If we can't decide what we want, it's always Pizza Hut.
The kids love pizza, man. I don't know anybody who doesn't like pizza. But
Yeah, pizza
Right?
or tacos for me. I can eat tacos more than I can pizza, but yeah.
Yeah, I like
Not from
homemade
Taco
tacos.
Bell. Not yeah, it's better if you make
Yeah.
it yourself. I'll agree to that. You know what else I like to do is take the Doritos, put a bunch of shit on it, and then cilantro and Western dressing. That is just the best.
good boy, yeah. Ooh,
I could probably eat that every day.
you are filthy, dog.
Pizza Hut tastes like Chinese paper. I don't know how you know what Chinese paper tastes like.
I don't want to ask.
I don't want to ask that. You kind of walked into that one.
Chinese paper. That's funny. Oh man, are you far away from home? Are you localized yet or no?
Me? No. I'm actually like 10 miles away from Kenosha, Wisconsin right now.
Kenosha.
Yeah.
That's
like
actually
right down the street, man.
yeah. Hey, man, look
Yeah.
for Kyle.
Not-
Look for Kyle.
Not really. It's probably like a half an hour, but it's not far.
Right. Right. Well, hold on. I think I have a pickup in Chicago tomorrow, actually.
So are you gonna just what? You have to wait till tomorrow to pick it up. You can't pick it up early. So what do you do?
Yeah.
Sleep overnight or what?
Yeah, I just sleep overnight. Let's see. I have pickup in Chicago, and then I have another stop in Illinois somewhere to pick up.
My dad got
Yeah.
lost before GPS. He used to drive truck in the later 90s.
Mm-hmm.
He got lost in the south side of Chicago. So he just pulls over to some random guy and asks him how he gets out of there. And back then truckers had a lot of cash on them. You need
Yeah.
to have it,
Right.
Mhm.
And the guy made him pay him $20 to tell him how to get out of the south to get back to the back to the highway. I'm like, well, you should be lucky it was only 20. He could have robbed you of
Yeah.
everything you fucking had.
Well, it's true,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I mean, Mayhem can probably vouch on how everything is digital in those freaking trucks, even your logs.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything's digital now.
Well, I mean,
But-
they did have some digital things like the route information, the location,
Right.
stuff like that. But we didn't have, I don't remember having, I think they might have gave us some directions, but they weren't like what we have now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, but when I first started, we had GPS, but you had to look at on the map to get from point A to point B. But once you got into that city, you had to call and say, "Hey, I'm coming north on I-45. How do I get there?" And they'll tell you how to get there, and you write it down and you follow it to a T.
How long
now-
have you been driving?
I started driving in 2012.
Oh, okay. So you've been doing it for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
A couple of my friends do that. They do good for themselves. They can they've
Yeah.
at least been able to. I mean, I guess his wife works too, but I mean, they got boats and all that fun stuff. He works hard for it. He had to stay gone. I mean, now he's local where he gets to come home every night because he's been doing it long enough.
yeah.
But for a long time, he was gone throughout the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like it. I like it because it is low skilled. The new trucks now are automatic, so even if you don't know how to drive a clutch, but I personally know how to drive a clutch. I don't like it automatic. It no.
I do
But
only because then I can drink a beer and not have to worry about shifting.
Oh, gee. No,
Yeah.
that's bad.
Yeah, so shame.
I think I'm gonna get my youngest boy into getting his CDL when he turns 18. That way, he'll be out of the house for at least.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like low. It's low skill, and as obviously you can see, it's got job security. Even with
Yep.
COVID,
There you go.
you know, the trucks never stopped.
But have they
Never
talked
stopped.
about a strike at all? Have you heard mention of that?
There's like small pockets of truckers that are like, oh, let's strike, but actually, it's in the rule book. It's actually it's domestic terrorism to stop the flow of commercial traffic. So, one, if you strike, you're labeled a terrorist, and two, if you block the roads like some of these protesters do, you're a domestic terrorist.
Yeah, I'm kind of anticipating, how everything's gonna go upcoming.
Yeah.
I don't want to say worried, but I'm like, this ain't looking so hot. Did you guys hear about Ford leaving Ohio?
Ford left Ohio,
They're
huh?
going to Mexico.
Yeah. See, they're going back. They're going back. Going back to Mexico.
Yeah, I think it was like 900 million gone. But I think about all the jobs. I imagine that employed a lot of people.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just catching up with chat too.
Yeah, that was not easy to drive. Now I can drive whatever you could, a non-auto. What do you call it? What's the technical?
Standard.
Manual,
Huh?
Standard.
Okay.
manual or standard.
Yeah, I can drive it, but that's definitely hard on a truck. That is hard. That's not easy.
Only when you grind the gears.
Oh my God. Well, I never technically did it, but I rode with my dad a couple times, and that just seemed difficult.
Yeah. Like I've heard some. I have a buddy. He's a trainer. I've heard some stories, man. Like one story he told me was the trainee was driving and somehow managed to get that sucker to go into reverse while they were driving down the road.
What? How did they just throw it into reverse?
Forced it in. Yeah,
Wow.
they were done for a couple hours
Oh my God.
till they could get another truck out there.
I'm trying to figure out how they do that drifting thing. I'm like, that looks cool on Fast and Furious. I want to know how to do that.
yeah.
Oh, it's really not that difficult.
It's kind of scary.
I have not tried it, but it looks good.
Well, you gotta get fairly close to the vehicle. So I mean, there's that. But I mean, if you're a skilled enough driver, yeah, you can use it because all the air comes over the cab, and if you're close enough, especially over the trailer, so if you're close enough, the air doesn't slow you down as much. That's how you get the extra speed because you don't have the wind drag. That's why they call it drifting.
I know, but I think that's a special kind of drifting in that movie. I don't know. Have you ever seen that before? And they're in like Tokyo or somewhere, and you never seen that?
You're talking about where they're like using the e-brake to freaking.
Yeah, they're doing
But
something.
you were talking about drafting, not drifting.
Oh, you're talking about draft.
There's two different things. Drafting, drifting, is where you're it's where the back end of your vehicle is actually going on the same momentum as you were, but you're using the e-brake and you're turning away from the turn.
Oh, okay. So that's
Going
what
this
they're
way to go to this way.
And I
Yeah.
don't have any skill on.
Yeah, I could try to drift this thing, but
doing.
I don't think that would work very well.
Good. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Just turn the air on the rear tires.
I've actually had some people tell me about their trailers jackknifing, and literally their trailer was like right next to them. Like they could look out and see that their trailer is like riding along with their cab. And I'm like, yeah, you took that drift a little too serious, didn't you? It usually happens in snow and ice, but
Can you recover from that though? Even if that does happen, can you?
if that starts to happen in a truck like this, a lot of people freak out and they don't know how to recover. But all it is speeding up to get back in front of your trailer.
Got it. Okay. I thought about doing it, but I don't think if I could stay awake that long consistently.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard staying awake driving.
Well, yeah, it is. It is for me too. Like 2 hours, I'm like, oh, where's the next rest? Need to get out, walk around, have a bean or a coffee, and yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult. Like I have a buddy. He's been like one year less driving than me. He called me up not too long ago when he had to switch from day driving to night driving. He called me up and said, "Dude, I don't know how you do it, because I can actually switch between the two, like no problem." But he was so exhausted. But it's not truck driving. It's not like a 9 to 5 or anything like that. Like there are some days where, because of the rules, there are some days you're waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning and you're getting up and driving. But then there's other days you're getting up 1 o'clock in the morning, starting your drive, and you're flip flopping between.
Now, I assume you're going to leave early so you don't hit the traffic, right?
Oh, yeah. I don't want to hit Chicago traffic.
Right.
Ugh.
So when do you have to leave it? Like 3?
No, actually, I stopped. Let me pull up my clock. I stopped. Here, I'll show you guys what this looks like. Wait, can I flip the camera? I think I can. Yeah, I can. All right. That way I can see it too. All right. So there you guys have. I'm on sleeper berth. I have no hours, and I have 9 hours and 44 minutes of a break to take. So I go. Whoop, there's my graph. You don't need that. Okay. So at 8 p.m. is when I went on sleeper berth. So 6 a.m. is when I can start driving again.
Yeah, 10 hours. Yeah. 10
Oh,
hours.
so you have to. Okay.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
That sucks.
And see, back in the day when they had the paper logbooks, man, guys would have like 2 or 3 of them. They would always cheat them. That's why they went to digital, because the last thing you need is somebody falling asleep behind a freaking 18-wheeler.
Right. Oh, wait. Let me go.
That's interesting. Well, see, I know back in the day you could kind of cheat. When you were doing your logs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I definitely don't want to be driving in Chicago at 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. Well, I don't have to be at that place in Chicago until noon anyway, so.
Oh, okay.
I can kind of space it in between.
Got it. Okay. That's nice how they kind of map everything out for you like that, though.
Yeah.
Now,
and then I got all my loads.
Do you still have? Do you ever have to help unloading or loading, or not so much?
No, that's one. That's that's actually one of the godsends of COVID.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, they won't let us onto the loading docks anymore.
Wow.
So
I'll
yeah,
be damned. Because normally, well, I mean, from what I understood, is when you loaded, like say we would have flatbeds that would come in and we would be hauling crates, and so we would load them with the forklift onto the flatbed. But the truck driver had to strap them down, and even on
yeah,
some of the other places where we were loading it on a dock, like you're saying, we
mm,
were in charge of loading it, but it was ultimately, the truck driver always had to do a walk. So what do? You get loaded down and then pull away a little bit. Well, you got to shut your doors too. So you got
yeah,
that, pull away a bit,
yeah,
check
yeah,
it.
and you check the bills. Like you just basically hope that they put all the product on there. The only thing you're responsible for is checking that the bill has the bills and the load information has the right shipping and receiving address on there,
Got
and that the bill of lading number matches and the seal that they put on the back matches, and that's it. And then you just drive off. But yeah, I used to do flatbed, and yeah, you still like flatbeds still have to right strap down their loads and all that. Like that's the
it.
driver's responsibility.
Yep.
okay.
I mean, granted, I know when I did it, like because normally I had the flatbed at the yard where we actually
Hmm.
made the crates. So like we would load them up like the night before, and I'd strap them down, and then the next morning when the truck driver showed up, he'd walk by and inspect the tires and do his pre-check list and check the straps, and I mean, I just saved him freaking half an hour work or
Yeah.
something like that of strapping down loads. But
Yeah. Yeah, drivers like it when you help out like that.
oh, cool, Josh. You're blue. Holy crap! There's somebody in the chat that's blue.
I'm doing it over now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? I had put on blocked words, moderators, even the black. Everything was gone. The black people, they wiped it all out.
Wow.
Yeah, see, top spin. I was talking about UPS, and they showed up for you. See?
Oh, they did show up.
Yeah. Top spin was waiting on a package.
Yeah.
They finally showed up.
Actually, that's weird because, like, I don't know. I did a video earlier about it, but so I got some ammo in today. I got 50 rounds of 9mm for my sister, defensive rounds. The only thing is, I like the company that I ordered it through never emailed me back and never said anything. And I was like, yeah, it's getting so close to my sister's birthday because this is her present. And I didn't hear anything and I hadn't received a package. I'm like, crap. So I went ahead and ordered another box of 50 hollow points. And they actually sent me a receipt. And so now she's getting double the ammo that I was going to get her because that's like a really nice birthday present, if you know what I mean. If you've been watching ammo prices lately at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're from what I've seen, it's expensive.
Well over $100 for the 100 rounds. Yeah.
Okay, I think I
think it came out with shipping and everything. It's like $135, something like that.
I'd like to do that. I'd like to gift that to my son, but I would have to get particulars from him. Then he'd probably know if I'm asking more questions, even though he's already answered the question 8 times. But that's a good gift. I mean, it's usable, but
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you know what? If we weren't headed to Madison in a few, I'd definitely come to Kenosha. That's right down the. I mean, that's not far. 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not far at all.
Yeah. What is let me see where my thingy says I'm actually at. I know I'm not far from Kenosha. You know Yorkville?
Yorkville. No, this really isn't my territory.
Oh, okay.
I just
says
know a few places. How far? I
Oh,
mean,
it says I'm 2.6 miles from Yorkville. Oh,
2.6 miles from Yorkville.
yeah.
That's interesting. I never heard of that. Yorkville. Now I have to look.
I have to look it up now.
Yeah, I have to look it up. Yorkville, Wisconsin. It's 31 miles.
All right, see? 31.
Yep. Yep, 31 miles.
I'll try to call you.
Nah,
Oh, probably because I had the volume down.
Hey, what's up, Mo?
Hey, Mo.
Hey, well,
Yeah, he just
Fuck
walked
you,
in.
Mo.
He said, "Fuck you, Mo."
fuck you too, man. I have to be on my job. So I say, you know what, I go with my uniform all the time so they can.
Oh, okay, that's
You know,
cool.
man, just
Well,
wash clean.
thanks for coming up, guys. We got to get ready to go out of town, but I appreciate it.
No
All
problem.
right, yeah. Hey,
That's
not a
cool,
problem.
man.
Say hi, man.
Hey, thanks for having us on, Kelly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
What's up, you dumb fuck?
They
Ah,
help me.
fuck you, Mo.
There's the man.
I couldn't even figure out how to put my face on. I had to
Oh man, yeah, it took two of us to help her.
You ain't even got the lights on or nothing.
No.
Correction was it took one of us. This guy thought he was participating.
Hey.
I'm just fucking with you, man. I love you.
I love you guys.
And
Too.
actually, yeah, if we're gonna end this, I do want to say that tonight, here in about half an hour or so, I will be over at Native and Devout's channel. We are doing a series on the Constitution, mainly the Bill of Rights. We're up to number 8. We're starting off with tonight. So,
okay.
So yeah, if you want to come in,
What is this? What is
put it in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see.
Yeah. If you got your wrench dangerous,
yeah.
put it in
What's
there.
this?
It's Native and Devout.
I got it. I got it right here. All right.
There you go.
Ooh, okay.
There we go. I think. Yeah. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah. So one is the actual Constitution stream. Josh just put in his main channel.
All right. I think.
Anyway,
Does this guy have long hair?
Not super long that I know. I mean, it's not like down to the middle of his back or anything, but it's long enough that you can keep feathers and stuff in it. So,
Is he in my area? Is he in the Milwaukee area? Is that the same guy, or is this a different guy I'm thinking of?
It's probably a different guy. I think he's more like in the Carolinas somewhere.
Okay,
right?
okay. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else then. I know somebody on your panel one night was saying something about Milwaukee and him doing a show, but it's probably another content creator. So.
There you go. It's in there.
What's up, Ananuki? I see you out there.
Oh, hey, Ananuki. Hey, Tess.
Oh, okay.
Carolyn, Callie Unknown. I didn't really read all the chat. Cause see, I get, you know what I'll do? I'll fuck it up, and then I'll forget what I'm saying, and then I'm like,
Yeah. No, I know very well. What I do that after you've been drinking half the day.
Well, like I said, you're a good one. 8 hours in, and you're still going strong. So.
Right.
Well, it's because I get pretty decent people on the panel, so I mean, and not to mention.
Yeah, fuck you and your trivia too, you ass.
Right.
You ask these fucking questions I can't damn answer. No, everybody did.
Right. No, what you got to do is do like everybody else, Kelly. You got to Google it.
No, I won't cheat. That's why. I'll just sit there. I don't know the fucking answer. I'm not Googling it.
And yeah, Google it, and then like every now and then, just throw some wrong answers out there. Just
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's why I started. Now I started asking the chat first, because that way the chat can throw all the wrong answers out there, and then the panel has to try to figure out. Oh, shit, those are some good answers. You know?
right.
You know, so I mean, you know, it keeps it entertaining.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does.
All right. Well, I'll try to. Well, no, I'm driving, so I'll try to see if I can catch you somewhere tonight.
All right.
All right.
Everybody,
Everyone.
peace
Yeah,
out.
you too.
All right.
Peace
Good
out.
night. Thanks, everyone.
Night.
Josh, I'm going to check that out.